Today I learned something interesting. Even when you're in the escape menu, you can still control your character's height. Bee weep bee weep bee weep bee. Ow. Alright. Yeah, morning everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I got the fucking ninja assassin spider that was after me. Woohoo! He's dead. Dead. So there's a spider I've been dealing with for a couple days. And it looks like a brown recluse. I'm not sure if it is. That's what it looks like. But, so, very much, no bueno spider. Don't want it anywhere near me. Very much a spider that's better off dead. So, I smashed one of them. And then, like, 7 hours later, another one was making the same run from I don't know where. But I tried to get it. It got onto the speaker and was, like, going around the speaker like, wah, wah! Then ran on the desk, and I was trying to get it on the desk, and then it ran away from me, and got back to the wall, and then started going towards the open window, so I grabbed the window, and I shut the window on it, and I was like, okay, done and dusted, it's outside. But I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it when I needed to open the window up again. So I was sitting here, like, looking for it. I couldn't find it for a day and a half. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe it froze maybe it froze in the cold because it was really cold these past few nights. And then I go and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go make myself some something hot for breakfast today. And I'm moving I have 2 plates here. I move one plate and I see something odd on the other plate underneath it. Like, well, that looks strange. I don't remember a crumb being that big. Then I realized it was the spider all folded up. And then as I tried to smash it, it unfolded and it was like, eh. But it was super lethargic because it had gotten cold. And it jumped onto my bed. And I grabbed the fly swatter and whoosh! Finally got you, bitch. Got that bitch. Took its corpse to the toilet and flushed it. Little fucker was waiting for me, hiding in the plates. It was hiding. Ugh. Little fucker. So I have a small plate and a big plate. And I try to like keep the same dishes I use all the time. That way I don't have like to dirty a bunch of new dishes. But to say it was a surprise when I realized one of the crumbs was unfolding into a spider, that's an understatement. Thank God I have a fly swatter in here. Specifically to deal with fucking spiders. Hate spiders. Hate him, hate him, hate him. So yeah. I only got a teeny little bit more writing done. I kind of want to get back into the groove of when we've done like 10 pages a day sort of writing, and then we can start doing the like previews again. Or I kind of want to have just days of like where we're only going over the books and stuff, you know? I feel like that might be the more helpful. And I know I need to make like a map and things like that for Rosentia. I have one in my head, but it'll be much better if I actually like fully map it all out, so that people can see like where Laprati is, where Danesport is, where the capital is, where Point Crescent is. You know, where like basically just show everything. That way people get a general vibe of like distances and everything, like where Cedarville is. Remember, Cedarville's a hell of a drive from La Pradia. Technically, and as as the as one guy said, in corporate wizardry, they're they're technically closer to Danesport, but at that point you're splitting hairs. So, you know, I mean, like, it may take you like 2 hours and 50 minutes from Danesport to get there, whereas it takes you like 2 hours and 56 minutes. But, you know, like, at that point you're really splitting hairs. That's when you're getting to the exacting minutia of it. Oh, excuse me. Oh. My diaphragm is still super fucking sore, too. Oh my god. The coughing doesn't stop. It's so brutal. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done a set distance yet, but it's big. Like, Rosentia is fucking massive. Like, from one coastline, from the west coast to the east coast, is at least like 3,800 miles, right? It's a big country. So it's not like Cedarville is in the center of Rosentia. No, but it's far away from any docks or anything, or ports, or there's no like massive airport or anything that they use, which is what made them so confused in corporate wizardry, right? In corporate wizardry, they're like, what the fuck? So they've just been giving distance based on the time it takes to get there. Like, you know, an hour's drive up to... it's basically an hour's drive from Carmen up straight to Point Crescent. It's a hell of a haul. Like, it's not something you don't just go to Point Crescent on a whim. Like, you have the diner, but the diner is about, like, that's still about a half hour away from Point Crescent. That's kind of like your last turnoff. You can either go east to head back towards the coast, or west to go further inland into Rosentia, or you can go back north and actually follow up to Point Crescent. That's about a half hour drive. So it's really and Point Crescent's the only thing on that road, so it's one of those, like, hey, you know, the diner's here if you want to stop at the diner, and some people from the point will come down to the diner. This is like a excursion, because you have to pass the diner coming out of Point Crescent. Whoa. Oh, excuse me. All right. Meanwhile, in other things, actually, let's talk a little bit more. So, of course, more animus. Watching more animus. Been watching, obviously, Kusanoki's Garden of Gods. This show is, like, right up my alley. I can't help it. It's one of those ones that's so niche that, like, nobody is watching it. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's watching it. And it makes me sad because it's genuinely really good. It's just a nice little fantasy, slice of life sort of thing. And dealing with how, like, you deal with the gods and everything, which is part of the thing I wanted to explain in Piercing the Veil as well. Of like, so what happens if the gods no longer have worshippers? What do gods do, and so on and so forth, right? You want plushies of the minions? If there was a plushie, I would want to get a plushie of him in his small form. When he's used up his powers to the extreme, and he comes back in his little teeny tiny form because he used up his powers. Hang on. We don't need sound for this? I'll go to show you what it looks like. Plus, it's adorable when he eats, when he's teeny tiny. There you go. There you go. Teeny tiny. Little itty bitty. He's teeny tiny. He's like a little chihuahua. So basically, he reverted all the way back to being a wolf pup because he was using his powers and everything, and he used his powers to create minions. Little teeny tiny. But here, I'll show you the minions. This is what Robust Delirium's talking about. Minions. Whoop. Oh man, how rude. How rude. They're called Martins, right? Yeah, they are Martins. So, switch over. Martins. And I know that is an actual species. I know it does exist, but it's like trying to remember that that's what they're called. Hang on. Gotta get to the most adorable part. The most adorable part when Yamagami-san eats. When he's his little chihuahua. We're actually gonna put sound on for this. These are my sweet buns. They're mine. No one else could have them. Yeah, so been watching that. Also been watching more of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Which is shockingly not ecchi or anything like that. Like you would expect it to be some sort of like romance or ecchi or harem. No, it's not. It is one of the weirdest, like, unfitting titles. It's kind of one of those titles where, like, if you were to start, like, instead of calling it Jujutsu Kaisen, if you called it, today I woke up as a sorcerer or something, right? And it'd be like, okay, well, I mean, that's fitting for the first episode, but then from then on, like, okay, like, it doesn't really make sense from then on, that point onwards, you know? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get why it's named that, but, you know, we're in 5, you know. Yeah. Which is why I don't know why it's called, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Because he only has that crush on Aisama. Mm. It's just very strange. I'm about to finish season 3. And we'll go to season 4. Ooh. I like that season 3 is introducing that the dungeon is kind of like alive in a sense. Like it's very weird. There's like this weird like combination of people's souls and monster souls starting to form together. Very, very interesting. Oh. I guess that's all I got to say about that. Also watching more Farming Life in Another World. Just because that one's just kind of like a dumb, fun, just sit back and watch sort of thing, right? More Natsume's Book of Friends. Yeah. I started Card Fight Vanguard, but it's so... It's pretty fucking brutal. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking brutal. Not in like a good way, in a oh god kind of way. And it's the 15th anniversary remaster of it, and people are hyped and excited and stuff like that, but it's got so many ads in it. Like, and I mean legitimate ads. I'm not even fucking kidding. Hold on. You guys need to see this. The ads in it are just insane. So this is just in the show, by the way. Just straight up in the show.
But can you also conquer card battles? EX crossover set. Uma Musume Pretty Derby. On sale now.
Yeah, and then it goes into Vanguard. And then, once we get through the opening...
Shrouded in fog, this is Phantasma. Let's take back our world, Barracuda. Booster pack, Paralactic Clash. Features dress secret rare.
See?
Bushy Road.
Step into the shadows.
See?
Sit and the Shadow Garden.
3 ads! 3 full-on fucking ads in the anime itself. A fourth of the show is ads. Yes. I was like, this is brutal. I'm sorry. No, this is brutal. I can't do this. Remember, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it dubbed either. These are the ads in it.
Schwartz as English edition original.
English edition original. And then here's the anime. See? I'm not watching it dubbed. There's just ads everywhere. It's so fucked. So I was like, nah, I'm out. Peace out, dog. Woo. Oh god. I was like, I'm done, fam. Bye-bye. Oh. Yeah, so that's been my experience thus far. Today, obviously, we've got ReZero, season 4? I think we're on season 4. Oh my god. But yeah, we're up to the latest season. Went for the latest episode. And we got Dorohedoro. We are getting into the super fucked up arc. Where that's starting to spell out a bit more the mystery of what's going on and kind of lay the foundations. Like, we've gotten... You got hints all the way throughout. Now shit's starting to get really fucked up. And if you ever watch Dorohedoro, they are not shy about fucked up. I am genuinely so glad that MAPPA are the ones that are doing Dorohedoro. Because it seems like it's a genuine passion project, right? They didn't just, they're not just doing it to do it, you know what I mean? Like, MAPPA has put in so much work into the finery, the details, and everything like that, that it's clear that it is a passion project. And the same thing with the band No Name, doing all of like the intros, and they do all of the intros and outros, and they do all the music for the entire, like, for the entirety of Dorohedoro. It's one band, and it's because that band is also obsessed with Dorohedoro. So, you know what I mean? We're talking like, we're getting some good, pretty fucking good shit. Oh. I want to get to one of the songs. There's a song in particular. El Corazon is fantastic. That is Shin's theme. But where is it? There's one which is like, oh my god, all of my characters are like merging together. Okay, Noi, holy shit, Noi. It's Noi's theme song. Oh my god, I could not. I was having a breakdown here. I was like, no, what's Noi's theme song? Hers is like, not what you would expect. Is it Hunt? Nah, is it? No. Where is it? Shocking is Johnson. Death Mushrooms is N. Mad Cooking is Nikaido. Man, Inside the Mouth is a spoiler. Well, hers is like an old... The best way to describe it is like an old hip-hop track. You know, before hip-hop really had like rap lyrics and stuff like that. And it was more about the music and the sound in and of itself. And not like lyrics. That was hers. That's Living Dead Day. Man. Motherfucker. Somebody gave the answer. Post was mass deleted and anonymized with redact. And they got hit with that, and it's totally fucked the entire post. So you can't read it. They're like, I'm looking for the song that plays during Noise and Nikaido's fight, and the response, that was the answer, it has turned into Scary Smart Silky Butter Stocking Lip Innocent Head Price Summer. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, fuck you, Reddit. Seriously. Piece of shit. What a god-awful site. Here we go. I said this is the one. Yeah! This is the theme song for one of our antagonists. It's a great fucking theme song. Sorry, chat, I'm vibing. Can you figure out what Snoy looks like just from this? Oh, noise theme is so fucking good. Alright, where is... Hang on, we're gonna do one more. I kind of want to do El Corazon, but I kind of want to show you what the soundtrack of Dorohedoro is like. This is for the city that, like, kind of starts everything. The city known as Hull. And it's called that for very good reason. You might want to add a certain descriptive term in front of the word Hull for it. But yeah, this is the city that it all takes place in. Oh, yes. I'm gonna get some visual images so you guys can see this in your head of what Hull looks like. And they spare no expense in letting you know what this place looked like. Alright. Just so I don't go totally crazy. Welcome to Hull. Welcome to Hull. Welcome to Hull. Oh, yes. So dirty, nasty, grungy. Oh. Welcome to the Hull. And again, you may be very tempted to put a descriptive term in front of it, and you would be correct! It is a shithole indeed. Oh? Battle countless enemies, solve puzzles, discover quests, explore strange districts, and uncover the secrets of the market. Earn unique rewards. Oh, the night market is open. I don't know if it's open right now, but apparently the night market's open. But we're starting the old Mary domination. As you can see, experience the Old Mary Dominion storyline. And of course, we get to meet one of the best characters in the game. By far. Like, it's not even a contest. Dude is legendary. Hello, Razumdar. Welcome. Welcome, you furry fuck. You absolute furry fuck.
Welcome to Canarthi's roost, friend. The hurricane must have been very disorienting. So many injured, confused. Keep your voice down. Try not to draw attention.
What are you talking about?
Razumdar is here on a mission of some delicacy. You are just what the Bandari ordered. Between your hands and Raz's good looks, we are certain to see this through.
What kind of help do you need?
First, a question. Where did you come from?
What I like about this, too, I don't recall any other faction, even the Ebonheart Pact, right, allowing you to actually talk about this. Because this is our third go-around, right? We're technically... Our character is technically experiencing all three timelines at once. Because of Meridia. And I don't recall any other faction, like, allowing you to be this bold about it. Like, well, fucking turns out time travel can kind of work. It gets really fucking complicated, but, you know, here we are. The Daedric Prince Meridia asked me to set things right across Tamriel.
A Daedric Prince, you say? Raz has a nose for lies, but you seem clean as an ocean breeze. If anyone else asks you, where will you say you came from?
Truth, why would I lie about Meridia's request?
My, you're a focused one, aren't you? It is good to be focused, but it is also good right now to fit in. Your sudden arrival, it does not fit in. You understand?
Who are you?
Just a friendly Khajiit, privileged to see someone drop from nowhere and land in sea. Shame you cannot do that at will. You could make piles of coin, sell tickets.
Why should I trust you?
You should not. You should trust your instincts. Leave if you wish. No one will stop you. Or come with Raz and do what you can to help us recover. In the process, grow your stature and wealth. It is entirely up to you.
No, Meridia's not time travel. Like, we're technically not time traveling. It gets super fucking pedantic and specific. We are technically not time traveling. We have just encountered a paradox where we exist in all three timelines at the same time. That's what's technically happening, as our lovely friend Sir Cadwell, the crazy knight of Meridia, is like trying to explain to us, like, you know, it's all a bit. So yeah, but we can have our memory from going... We have our memories going through the loops. So we remember all of Ebonheart Pact. We remember all of Daggerfall Covenant, which I will get to the Daggerfall Covenant. And how fucking lame they are in every regard. And now we are going to the All-Merry Dominion, and this is the first time I think we are actually allowed to, like, say, like, yeah, we've kind of experienced things before. It's fucking complicated. Our memories are basically just getting all squished back together. It's, yeah, things are, whoa. Things are fucking weird and kooky. Welcome to the Daedric Princes doing fuck games with the timeline. And with perceptions and reality and... Oh god. Why are you helping me?
Because you are no soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them we are not invaders or marauders. Now come, let us try to fit in.
Also, Razumdar is, again... Razumdar is one of the most peak characters in the entire game. Like, if I didn't love Ebonheart Pact so much, Razumdar would have made me go All-Merry Dominion, for sure. Very well. Look at him. Look at him. He's a short king. He's a short king.
Commander Karen, the moment this recruit survived the shipwreck without injuries. You mentioned something about the shattered shoals, yes?
He's a little short king!
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals. Most of our fleet foundered to the west.
Exactly.
We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, what they're doing on this island.
I'll do what I can.
Of course. Before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with Eelsil. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple. That wizard claims to know something about everything, so he may have insight on how these sea vipers operate.
Okay.
Eelsil is this way.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
Look at him, he's such a little short king.
Eelsil, this recruit wishes to speak with you.
He's such a little short king. You see him walk past the other Khajiit and he's short. Little short king. Little short. Ah! I'm being karma'd. The well just hosed me down. Oh. Anyways, so before we continue the storyline here, I need to explain why the Daggerfall Covenant are so bad. Like, I won't go through the whole summary before. I'm going to jump ahead to the 4th and 5th zones. But in quick summation, the Ebonheart Pact storyline is all directly tied into the War for Cyrodiil. Like, it is a series of domino events starting in Balfoyen and going through all of the various parts of the storyline. Going through Stonefells to Deshaun to Shadowfen, up to the East March when you take a boat to start the Ebonheart Pact alliance full and proper, into the Rift where we deal with the Worm Cultists that actually started the war to begin with. So, the Ebonheart Pact, the war is central to the plot of the Ebonheart Pact. It's central to the story and everything. Like, it makes sense. Again, what would be the biggest goings-on happening right at this moment? It would be the Three Banners War to take Cyrodiil and claim the throne. Daggerfall Covenant don't have any of that. Everything the Daggerfall Covenant does, it feels isolated, disconnected. You don't even know that there's a war going on if you play the Daggerfall Covenant storyline. You don't know anything about the Three Banners War at all. You get one time in Alakir Desert, over here in the town, one time there is an Ebonheart Pact spy, and they're trying to take ship blueprints. That's it. I believe they're on this ship, actually, or maybe it's this ship. It's one of these two. Oh, no, it's the third one. I forgot, because the third one's a spy. Yeah. So you're on the third ship. And then in... I think also in Alakir here, actually. Yeah, here in Alakir. Look, the Almeri Dominion were setting up a way shrine so they could teleport troops in behind enemy lines. But that's it. That's the entirety of the other two factions doing anything in the Daggerfall Covenant. Alakir Desert is all about dealing with necromancers from the Withered Hand. Then you go into Bankurai, and it's about dealing with Reachmen, who are unaligned, they're just crazy barbarians, and the Imperials. But then the Imperials, they're doing it specifically to kill you. Like, because Septina Tharn knows about you as the Vestige. And her entire plot is to bring you into the Hall of Heroes and to kill you in the Hall of Heroes so you can't escape. Because you're the thing that's keeping the Daggerfall Covenant together. But the Daggerfall Covenant has nothing, like, there's nothing to do with the overarching war. There's nothing at all. It is so incredibly frustrating. They feel completely isolated. Why? You don't even get why these kingdoms all bow down to High King Emmerich. It's called the Daggerfall Covenant, but Daggerfall is just one kingdom in it, and it's not even Emmerich's kingdom. High King Emmerich rules from Wayrest, not from Daggerfall. So why is it called the Daggerfall Covenant? You know what I mean? Why are these 5 kingdoms, in and of their own right, why are they working with High King Emmerich? I don't understand. I genuinely don't get how this sort of like alliance works, why they're together in the way they are. Emmerich talks about them being family, like my cousin, rules Bankurai, and my uncle rules Glenumbra, and sort of thing. It's very strange. It's very, very, like, okay. What does this have to do with the Three Banners War? Like, the Three Banners War doesn't even feel like it's affecting the Daggerfall Covenant at all. It really does just feel like the Ebonheart Pact and the Altmeri Dominion are fighting for the throne, and the Daggerfall Covenant just kind of runs in the room, trips over its shoelaces, stands up, brushes itself off, says, "I'm here too! I'm coming! Wait for me!" I don't understand, like, what their goal is. You know what I mean? Like, these two are at least connected to Cyrodiil as well, whereas their Daggerfall Covenant's just all over here. You know what I mean? They're all isolated by themselves. Whereas, at least, the Altmeri Dominion and the Ebonheart Pact are actually in the zone. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. I don't understand. It really does feel like the Daggerfall Covenant were to, like, either the first thing written or the last thing written, and they just got tired. Because their place makes no sense. Right? Their place just, they don't make any sense as a faction. Their storyline is genuinely mind-numbingly tedious to get through. Though High King Emmerich does have a pretty funny line at the very end, where Septina Tharn basically says, your life is meaningless except to, bring the vestige as bait. And High King Emmerich goes, I will say, it was rather rude of her to say, your life is meaningless. Like, I do admit that kind of hurt a little. It's like, okay, that was funny. But that's not worth going through the Daggerfall Covenant storyline. That's a funny line. And it was well voice acted, but that's not worth it. You know? And I still don't understand why High King Emmerich is the one that everybody's rallying behind. Because even in the Daggerfall Covenant storyline, he tries to give up multiple times. It's very strange. It's a very, very strange. Like, it's everything. Everything's so weird. Oh, let me make sure that this also didn't do the thing. Good. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ebonheart Pact has really good, like, storyline with moral choices in it that actually have to make you think for a while. The moral choices here feel kind of like tacked on. They don't really matter. They don't feel like they actually change anything that's going on. And then the Aldmeri Dominion has an actual interesting political scheming because the faction that wants to kill the High Queen, kill Queen Irene, they're doing it because they feel like that the Aldmeri Dominion is going to win the war, and they want to put the correct person on the throne. That's why they're doing it. And so you get this really interesting political intrigue and scheming and backstabbing and, like, working in the shadows to uncover who can be trusted, who can't be trusted. And they have Razumdar, who, as I've established, he's a short king, and he's incredible. Little short king. Look at him. Look at him. He's like a foot shorter than I am. Oh, look, he's the size of this one here. This Khajiit. Little short king. Oh.
Marvelous, isn't it? We'll have to construct a special room for the Morning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something?
Commander Karaneth said you returned from a nearby temple.
Yes. The Temple of the Morning Springs is an old Khajiit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Morning Stone from one of the chambers.
Yeet.
As you can see, its supply of water appears endless.
I noticed it sprayed me in the face a few times. Can I receive vipers?
Pirates? In an ancient Khajiit temple? Preposterous! All we saw were the undead warriors that overran our camp.
Why are you attacked by the undead?
I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Morning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. It usually is with these things.
So can you tell me about the sea vipers?
Arrogant sea elf pirates. To my recollection, they aren't known to raid Kanathi's roost. Oh, and they have a thing for snakes. But I'm sure we both have more important matters to attend. If you'd excuse me?
We should speak privately. Before you depart, let's meet by the statues north of camp. There, you see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking away. But as this one said, there are opportunities here for people that fall from the sky.
I'm listening.
Ilsil is most impressed with his newest bauble. But the undead are a threat to all of Kanathi's roost. If you want to, you could search the Temple of the Morning Springs, determine how to contain the dead there. Then the locals should see we came here as allies, not conquerors.
All right, anything else?
Karaneth told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Kanathi's roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? You could scout the coast, as the commander said. Prove yourself to the soldiers.
Where are you headed?
Oh, there's far less glamorous work to be done in Mistral, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there, after you've done what you decide to do. Until then, bright moons guide your steps.
Okay. Investigate Temple of the Morning Springs. Investigate the Shattered Shoals. And let's see. one do I want to do? Both of them are interesting for different reasons. Let's go deal with some pirates. Actually, wait. No. No, I forgot. We're William Lowell. Let's go deal with the undead. The undead are an abomination that must be put to rest.
Closer. Heed my words. You endanger more than your life should you approach.
What are you?
A foolish spirit. My ambition brought me low, but I won't allow it to happen to another. The book before you bears a terrible curse, as do 2 others. You can hear it call to you, yes?
No, I only hear you.
But how? Are you strong enough to resist their call? Could you bring them to the shrine and finish what I did not? Heed my words. The forbidden knowledge within those books isn't for this world. They must. The curse upon each tome is designed to.
You know what? I'm just gonna skip through stuff like this until we get to the actual. Until we get to some actual like fun stuff. Do you have your quest here? Oh, yep.
Hush, Father. Father burns in the fire. My brother missing. Father, please return quickly. You know, we must pay our... Yes.
Yes. Alright. Basically, I'm just gonna skip through the side content stuff. And we'll do the actual,
I haven't seen you.
like, main
I should get
storyline.
back to our inspection. Not yet. As an act of goodwill, the Thalmor Inner Council sent us to aid Headwoman Harani in ending Dominion government. Saw him on the way in. We gave his daughter some medical supplies, but he looks bad.
Yep. Remember, this is back when the Thalmor aren't, like, inherently the bad guys, right? Which, again, I find interesting. Sketchy as fuck, walking up stairs that have been scorched. Hope they hold the weight.
Shoo! Get off my family sled.
Shoo!
If you plan to loot my family's plantation, I will kill you. Too late, sugar thief. The fire destroyed every last calcinator. You lie! My father left yesterday to trade in Mistral. We lost our last harvest to the thunder. I don't want my family imprisoned. The fire was to destroy any trace of skooma. I'll destroy it with the money. My sister placed colorful seashells near whatever she buried. I bet there is a sack. I should really go check on my father. It is death in a bottle. Not for long.
It is death in a bottle. I also like that. I kind of like that, like, that sort of like dismissive insult of being a sugar thief. Those are the kind of, if you're ever doing a setting.
Walk away. The cross street band.
If you're ever doing a setting, those kind of things are just really fun, right? Little quick, they're just little things that can kind of accent to your world, right? But of course, naturally, they need to have some kind of bearing, though, right? And you can't just say, have it be out of nowhere. Like, you can't just have somebody say, you flock-nosed flabbergaster, and it's like, what the fuck does that mean? No, but here, because their whole thing is tied in, their whole culture is tied into the moons and moon sugar and everything, being called a sugar thief is like a really good little insult, right? It ties into their actual culture they have.
You there. Come here. I asked around. Nobody from the shipwreck remembers seeing you before Eagle Strand. No more lies.
Work for myself.
That farmer shook himself to death. You think I don't recognize a skooma overdose when I see one? That I don't know why skeevers are frothing at the mouth? I should arrest the lot of you.
How do you speak to the family? I'll prove I'm not involved.
My father is dead, and now this Dominion outsider wants to throw me in prison. They say they found evidence of skooma in the storehouses, but that is impossible. Then Officer Lauren found nothing in the storehouses but suspicion. She's bluffing. What will you tell her? What's right is allowing us to recover from tragedy, not suffer more of it. Please.
All right, you've had enough time. Where's the skooma? Last chance. If someone doesn't tell me where the skooma is, you'll all face the consequences.
Because you lost her father. Why are you harassing them?
Yes, well, it's my job to ask questions. Perhaps moon sugar fumes can cause the skooma shakes. Maybe I see skooma where it isn't, sometimes. Sergeant, look after these people. Once they're settled, report back to Mistral.
Yeah, and now you destroy this.
Thank you. Seremnar himself will commend your actions. Thank you. I'll destroy this immediately. My sister is all
Huh.
This poison causes nothing but pain.
This poison causes nothing but pain. I don't know why that soldier just went to sleep. That's kind of that's funny. I'm just like, I'm gonna rest my eyes here. They make all kinds of sweets with moon sugar.
Please, I need your help. My master and part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Morning Springs, the dead began to rise. The others fled, but my master never emerged. Aurelian taught me to know when I should ask for help. Well, I'm asking. Two magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. If you can keep the undead away while I disrupt the wards, we can search for Aurelian together. How about it?
I'll help you disrupt the wards.
I have no doubt Aurelian can protect himself.
By the way, I'm doing this because this is a
He's
main
trapped
quest. That's
inside.
what that
We
little
need to get
symbol
him
meant.
out.
Are you in the temple?
My master and I had little to do after the shipwreck. When the locals mentioned a temple where the fountains never run dry, we leapt at the chance to investigate.
The dead have a bad habit of not staying dead. It doesn't help that there's like 200 fucking necromancer cults.
My master calls him Eel Kill. Something about an experiment gone wrong many years ago. The morning stone you saw came from this temple. Eelsil was barely able to remove it before the undead fell upon us.
You know anything about the morning stone?
Aurelian thought it could be used to control the weather. Perhaps prevent another hurricane. Eelsil disagreed, of course. He insisted on studying it further at Eagle's Strand.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Today's Wednesday, so they do the siren tests. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's really fucking loud. But granted, we did have a tornado a few days ago, so touched down just north of us. Yep.
You have turned back. You aren't welcome here.
What are you?
I'm whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. Though the corpses in this temple limit my wardrobe. What does it matter to you? Why do you trespass?
Looking for a man named Aurelian.
Ah, the name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit, though the power in his bones reminds me of my youth. And the robes. I'd forgotten the feel of silk upon newly won flesh.
What'd you do to Aurelian?
Set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely wear you in the autumn. As for Aurelian, he's fit for display under full moons or new.
Release Aurelian immediately.
I'm tired of this. die.
Leave or die.
That can't be good.
That can't be good. That's an understatement. Oh, I don't know why I thought there was a rune there for me to pick up.
Scorpion's poison courses through its
Watch for
prey.
undead. I'll disrupt the wall.
All right, next. Ow. Yeah, they must have amped up some of the stuff now, the sirens, because of the tornado we had. They get touched down to the north of us. I don't know how much damage it did, though. Oh, still alive. With a magic pixel. There we go. He's still alive with a magic pistol.
Spider weaves the web around its prey.
This ward won't keep us out for long.
Alright. Come, let's go. Come, visit the woods. Down into the catacombs. Catacombs. Corpses, and not one of them a Khajiit. Each appears to have died in battle, yet special attention and care was provided in preparing their bodies. Whoever constructed this place must respect death immensely, even that of their enemies. Okay, we solved the puzzle. Do you know anything about the puzzle?
That barrier must have activated when the dead began to rise. It looks like the cycle of the 2 moons is important somehow. Perhaps that's the key to disrupting the barrier.
Okay. That's confusing. Why wouldn't you do it to the other side to make waning? Okay, so it looks like new moon into waxing, into full, into waning. Which, I mean, that's just the moon cycles as is. Okay, we'll start with new moons. Guess let's see, is this? Yeah, these are waning. Why wouldn't you do it the other side? Waning should be the other side. Not the same side, you goober. Waxing. Full. And waning.
The barrier is down. But before we proceed, I need to speak with you.
Okay. What you need?
When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Aurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us from my master. But Aurelian is too important to lose. Perhaps we should think before we act.
Why is Aurelian so important?
The Dominion relies on Aurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka, including some of the Queen's own advisors. His role in the invasion is paramount for our future success. If anything were to happen to him...
I can't protect Aurelian.
Thank you. We should keep moving. We found the Morning Stone on that pedestal. Wait, that's Aurelian! What's he doing up there?
Ears that large and you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations. There was a time when the sound of Uldor's voice commanded the terror of thousands.
Who's Uldor?
Why, I'm Uldor. I see your dominion teaches you nothing of my people. I shouldn't bemoan your ignorance. You fools ended centuries of captivity when you removed the Morning Stone.
What's the Morning Stone exactly?
Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Behold this Rorelian fellow. Such vibrancy. I could use more like him, but one must be willing to run through a bolt of silk for the finest coat.
Free Aurelian right now.
I believe I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see, undead are also beige. But I'm willing to adorn myself with hundreds of tawdry outfits in order to collect the more colorful garb at Eagle's Strand.
I can't let you do that.
Then drown in a sea of bones.
Leave Aurelian for now. We have to disrupt the summoning.
Keep in mind, this isn't even a necromancer cult. This is just...
Keep the undead away from me.
This is just straight up a, like, dude who can command the powers of death. It's not even a cult.
It's working. I'll weaken the next circle. One last circle. We can do this. We must do this. Help my master. I'm right behind you.
Stay back!
Ow!
Uldor! Get out of my body now!
Silence! None command Uldor!
That bird had a little light collar on it. Get back here, you bastard! Get back here, you bastard, bitch! Oh. I got caught on the corner there.
I command you by the tears of the two moons, return to your prison.
Ah! That won't hold me for long.
You're Gathwin's ally, yes? Please disable these traps so she can make it to us safely. Despite all my knowledge, Uldor's influence over me was absolute. I'd be little more than a puppet without your timely intervention.
Ow, excuse me.
Only my pride.
You hurt?
But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm and enslave Kanathi's roost with an undead horde by the next dawn.
How's that possible?
Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. He can wear hundreds of mindless forms at a time. Thankfully, I know his weakness.
What weakness?
The Morning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When Eilsil removed the Morning Stone from the temple, he set Uldor free. Once again, Eilsil's sloppy methods nearly caused the death of me.
How do we restore Uldor's prison?
These gems focus the Morning Stone's power. Uldor had me remove them from his tomb. I propose Gathwin recovers the Morning Stone from Eagle's Strand. Meanwhile, we restore Uldor's prison. Simple enough.
Am I in danger of being worn?
No, which is why we must be the ones to enter the tomb. After he saw you through my eyes, he seemed convinced that to wear you would destroy him. For some reason, he feared you.
Uh-oh, he knows. He knows! We're basically like a walking trap. If he can't affect me, I should enter the tomb alone.
No, we must enter the tomb together. Though he can't wear you, he could quite easily obliterate you with his magic. Only by splitting his attention can we hope to defeat him.
What does the Morning Stone do?
The centerpiece of this old Khajiit temple. After Uldor's reign of terror, the Sea Elves gave it to the Khajiit so it would become the key to his prison.
I'm ready to face Uldor. Let's do it.
Master, I know what you're planning. I won't let you throw your life away.
Okay.
Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. But it doesn't need to be this way. Seal me inside.
Why do the ancients always trap evil spirits inside of priceless things? Why put evil man in infinite water rock? I mean, if it works, it works. Like, maybe that's the only thing that worked. Why should you take your master's place?
Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Besides, we both saw how the summoning ritual weakened my master.
I don't know about this.
Please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is a threat to all on this island.
I need to hear Aurelian's thoughts before making a decision.
We should hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long.
Everyone wants to take your place in the tomb.
That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwin blossom into someone who far surpassed my own deeds. No, she must recover the Morning Stone. You and I should confront Uldor.
See, again, this is a much more interesting moral choice than what was in the Daggerfall Covenant, right? Who do we want to continue onwards? Do we want the old master or the new apprentice? Yeah, basically saying, like, I'm old. Like, my prime is past me now. At the moment, he is the cornerstone of a lot. And remember, she already discussed, like, even some of the Queen's own advisors were trained by him. So, like, he's very, very important in the Dominion. But he's saying that, like, she'll be that much greater later. Right? I said already a much better decision. A much better moral choice for us to make than what the Daggerfall Covenant presented us in so many of their moral choices. Like, I've struggled to remember even like a single interesting moral choice. So the Daggerfall Covenant will hurt. Or sorry, the Aldmeri Dominion will be hurt for a while. But it'll get stronger through having her. So I believe we should have him basically to seal himself away, right? I think that's what I would go for. Like, of the choices, like, there's no greater gift than the future. I don't know exactly what the High Elf lifespan actually is. Because as you said, Bethesda plays very fast and loose with it, and I don't think they specifically state what their lifespan is in ESO. I don't remember quests that, like, goes over how long live. They do have long life. I know that. But I don't think there's a quest that specifically goes over how long that life is. I'll seal you in the tomb.
Then we should waste no more time.
You can't do this, Master.
The Dominion will thrive without me. It's far stronger than it knows.
Then I should recover the Morning Stone. Farewell, Aurelian. I
know, Gathwin. I know.
All right. Let's go.
You! I won't wear a poisoned outfit.
I've reconsidered what our combined power can do, Uldor. I willingly give myself over.
I knew such power would tempt you. Very well.
Hurry! Place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals.
Wretched fool! I'll turn your friend to ash. Stay away from those pedestals. You worthless rag! This tomb can't hold me forever.
Oh, hang on. I also need to eat some good food. Nom.
Go quickly. I feel Uldor's weakness fade. Hurry. Tell Gathwin of the plan's success. But don't mourn for me, friend. I earned a useful fate. Few can say the same.
What happened to you?
Uldor will sustain me. Better a living form than a dusty old skeleton, I suppose. I'd hoped for more time to meditate, but this wasn't what I had in mind. Goodbye, my friend. You're what all in the Dominion should aspire to be.
Farewell, Aurelian.
It's done, isn't it? Aurelian is sealed inside with that monster.
Aurelian saved everyone on this island.
Forgive me. Uldor couldn't be allowed to roam free. Something had to be done, and you had the strength to see what I could not.
What do you do now?
I'll ensure the Morning Stone remains guarded at all times. I should make a full report so the Dominion understands the danger of Uldor's capabilities.
What about Aurelian?
No good comes from dwelling on the past. Aurelian lives, which means there's hope. He's a great man. A good man. I don't care how long it takes. I'll find a way to free him from that monster. Forgive me. You did so much to help a stranger. I won't forget. I can open a portal to the temple courtyard if you wish.
I'd appreciate that.
There you go. Hurry, it won't remain open for long.
Okay. Whee! Look, they've been freed!
Don't mind Ilring. We're together again, and it's all thanks to you.
I've been waiting forever to spend time with my darling. Little privacy?
Little privacy. Little privacy.
I shouldn't be able to see you. It looks like the Morning Stone brought the spirits out in the temple courtyard. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, or even if you'll understand, but you died at Uldor's hands.
What?
I know it's hard to understand, but you're trapped as a spirit within the walls of this temple. Look around. Can't you see how you stand out from most everyone around here? I can pray for Arke to help you move on, if that's all right with you.
You can pray for me.
Arke, please hear my prayer. Take this lost soul. As the wind lifts a flower's seeds, shepherd this spirit to a place where memories of pain and fear are replaced with fulfillment and tranquility. What's happening? Why does everything fade?
I know you're worthy of Sovngarde. It won't be long before we feast together in the Hall of Valor.
So I was kind of hoping he would actually vanish, because you know how funny that would be. As a whole like nothing good ever comes from excess existential thought. Oh, excuse me.
Don't believe her lies.
Don't believe her lies. Wretched woman. Vile temptress and deceiver.
Harder than expected. Let's see if it was worth it.
Now you die.
Not now, not ever.
Okay. Sorry, there's stuff to collect along the ways.
Finally, Beza Joe will find this fabled brush. What? What is this? Please, no. This one will stop looking.
Well, he didn't, I don't think he found the brush, chat. I think he didn't make it. Poor bastard.
Pain lies ahead. Turn back, Master. This is not the place for us.
This one does not understand. This shrine is supposed to be lit with an ever-burning flame. Perhaps Shehiradaro has thrown good money. A simple Khajiit, doing what she can to survive. Sehirodaro came to this shrine answers to unasked questions. Mysteries defined by the stars themselves.
So it's about the shrine.
It's a shrine to Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of
Ah.
Knowledge. Tomes, lost to the ages. They're full of secrets from an earlier time. While searching for the shrine, a spirit appeared to me and warned me away. Don't you see? Hermaeus Mora rewards... That's her. It's the lying spirit.
It's the lying spirit.
Don't listen to these fools' words. The forbidden tomes must be destroyed. Place them in the shrine's flame, quickly.
There's no flame in the shrine.
What? That isn't possible. No matter. I'll rekindle the shrine's fire with my own essence, but you must promise to destroy them. You saw what happens to those who possess the tomes.
I think that's happened to me so far.
Then that is a blessing. Once the books begin calling to you, there is little time before they ensnare you completely. Burn the books.
Okay. Burn the books. Burn the books. Ignore the pain. Burn the books. Burn the books. Burn the books. Burn the books.
No, the flames burn us. It hurts. It hurts.
You've done it. The tomes are gone. I can't hear them anymore.
Are you certain?
I'm certain. But no one else shall fall into their trap. You managed.
This one wishes you hadn't destroyed the books. But the shrine may yet reveal its secrets. First is first. Determine how to rekindle the flame.
Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Ain't my problem no more. Oh. Moon sugar medication. Yes.
I hear your pain, old one. I'm doing what I can. Windcatcher Plantation depends on the Great Tree.
Okay.
I can feel the spirits. I'm uncertain.
All right. The root of the problem. Ah! Ow. Oh, hey, it didn't do any damage. Sweet.
Been a Kwama master for over. Ever try piloting a They always. If they'd stop.
Take the spirit as it heals the roots. Sweet, sweet. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. God, don't remind me of Fallout 3. Holy shit. A lot of rubidite down here. Alright, one more. Doop. Doop. All right. I'll talk to the spinner. Spin me a tail, will you? Woofda. Okay. Oh. I need to go back down this way. We can do this on the way there. Perfect. It just feel kind of nice, you know? Oh, here's some. Temple of the Dark Moon. The Dark Moon's boon. I don't think I should start the Sergeant's quest yet until we do this first. Particular. Nice. Maybe we'll grab the sergeant here.
You there? We were.
Oh,
I
I didn't mean to skip through it. It's main quest.
You there? Have you seen my squad?
I don't know what you mean.
We were all on a little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing for Kanathi's Roost. Then a hurricane blew up out of nowhere. Sails tore, hulls cracked, and we were thrown into the ocean. I ended up here. I can't find the rest of my squad.
They survived the hurricane?
I thought I heard one of them calling out, but the ocean twists up sounds. If they're wounded or pinned down, could you keep an eye out for my soldiers? They answer to Edalus, Onglon, and Nistel. 2 of us can cover more ground.
How do you find your squad?
I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us. The hurricanes are another matter. I fear my squad is banged up worse than I am.
What are we gonna do about their wounds?
Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosmer healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call it glow juice. The wreck scattered bottles across the beach must be what brought out the aelids.
Aelids? What do you mean?
Squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Their sweet tooth is bigger than their walnut brains. I saw one of the stupid things swallow a whole bottle of blow juice.
If I see any, I'll bring torchbug treacle to your squad.
Good luck. Do me a favor. If you find them before I do, tell them the ocean hasn't killed me yet.
Alright, goodbye. Okay.
Who are you? Were you part of the fleet?
Interference sent me to find you.
Alive? Good. That's good. Wave smashed me against the ship. Cracked a few ribs. Not the best feeling.
A torchbug treacle would help.
Tastes like sandals boiled in mint perfume. But if it knits my ribs, I'll drink the whole bottle.
I'll look for the rest of your squad.
Good. I'll find Sergeant Firion. Go. Get them back safe.
Bye-bye. Okay, I need another bottle. Okay, next.
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. Give me some good news.
Sergeant Firion sent me to find you.
I saw her swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. If I can't hold a weapon, I'm useless to my squad. Do you have any bandages? I lost my kit to the sea.
Torchbug treacle my help?
Blow juice? Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Once I can heft Spleen Shanker, I'll push through the beach and find Sergeant Firion. How about you?
Well, Sergeant Firion, I'd find the rest of your squad.
Hope they appreciate their good fortune when you find them. I can get inland after I rest. Fight with purpose.
Boy. Next. More bottles? You come after me, I'll beat you.
Bless Ifra. I'm glad you came by. Have you seen any other Marines along the beach?
Interference sent me to find you.
She's alive. I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't say the same for my leg. If I don't put too much weight on it, I can manage a good hobble.
Have some torchbug treacle, buddy.
Glow juice? By the gods, it just might. Soon as I can stand on my own, I'll head inland.
Found everyone in your squad.
Lieutenant Gellin dragged me out of the water. He'll want to know Sergeant Firion and the rest of the squad are all right. I think he said something about looking for shelter in a nearby cave, but I was still coughing up sand.
Okay. me to the cave. Oh yeah, the Cave of Wonders. No, that's not a good sign. Heroes who have died recently. Examine the corpse. In the Almer Dominion, Marine Lieutenant. His corpse is soaked in blood as if from many shallow cuts. Greenish foam mingles with smeared blood. Cuts on the Lieutenant's body form strange but repetitive patterns. His blood was smeared across the uncut portions of skin to create wave-like symbols. The exact cause of death is unclear. I mean... we know the sea vipers do love their snakes. LT's dead.
Turns out my squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite a scout.
My
squad said you were looking for Lieutenant Gellin.
I don't know why I started reading
Have
that.
you found him?
I found his body in the cave. Someone killed him.
What do you mean?
It looked like he was killed in some kind of ritual.
First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and tortured to death. What else was in that cave?
Lots of bones, candles, and snakes. Also, wooden posts.
Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements. Nistel spotted a beached ship nearby. It looks intact, and she spotted Dominion sailors aboard.
What are you gonna do?
We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Would you warn the sailors on that beached ship? They need to know it's not safe to wander around.
I'll warn them.
Wait, take this. I found some glow juice while I was looking for my squad, but they're on the mend. You'll get used to the taste. We'll be along shortly. Watch yourself.
Okay. Meanwhile, me, the Nord. Omni Swiftpaw. Nice name. Oh, excuse me.
You want a slick-arsed sea viper or a cabbage-mouthed castaway? State your business with the crew of the Prowler.
Dominion Marine was killed in a nearby cave.
The hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in the cave?
He was murdered in some kind of ritual. His squad needs reinforcements.
Oh. Well, the Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo in shiny armor. If they pitch in, I'll consider reinforcements. They up for it? Or are they all talk?
Sure, they'll help if they can.
And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual work patching leaks in the Prowler's hold. Maybe they can locate a replacement helmsman's wheel in all this wreckage.
I'll see if they can find the helmsman's wheel and patch the ship.
Oh, and our Sunsighter. It must have fallen overboard when we beached. Our lookout saw those skink-fingered pirates make off with it. You'll have to get the Sunsighter back, any way you can.
I have a few questions.
Sure. Talking's easier than working. Well, ask.
Tell me about the Prowler.
The pride of the long coast. We'll sail for the Dominion as long as they pay us to raid enemy shipping.
Are you pirates?
Joan and Jode, don't let the captain hear you say that. Pirates steal and pillage for themselves. We're privateers.
Very important
So we do it
distinction.
for whoever pays us. A crucial distinction.
It is a crucial distinction and very important. Anyway, so GTA 6 is coming up in May, and some games are kind of screwed. I don't know. I feel like GTA 6 isn't going to do as well as they think it will. Especially if they're going with the $100 price tag that they wanted to. Who's in charge of the Prowler?
Captain Jimala took over the Prowler a few years ago. She's smart, cunning, and deadly dangerous when provoked. She's also luckier than anyone I served. Every ship in the fleet smashed to flinders on Kynarthi's roost. Every ship but the Prowler.
Yeah, fair. Some normies will be stupid. Anyways, I'll be right back in a second, chat. My stomach did the grumble rumble. Not the good kind, and I need to go to the bathroom. Could be a momento.
Those damn sea vipers still watching us? Course they are. The Prowler will float, but I can't promise more than that. finish repairs by high tide. We've got to. Those damn sea vipers still watching us? Course they are. Still need more supplies.
We'll finish repairs by high tide. We've got to.
Flurgadurgan, I exist in a series of infinite pain. No, it's just
not Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck.
Promised reinforcements when the Prowler is repaired.
Who'll show that old sea cap what Dominion Marines can do?
Yeah, that's fair. Prowler needs a replacement helmsman's wheel.
Edalus is the best scrounger in the regiment. If you want, I can send him out to look for a helmsman's wheel.
Alright. I'll list out.
He's on his way. Anything else we can do?
Or leaks of the Prowler need patching.
Nustellis is good with a mallet as she is with his sword. I can have her patch the Prowler's leaks.
Oh, yeah, sure.
She'll have those leaks fixed in no time. What else?
Sea Viper stole the sun.
Onglorn is our best tracker. He can recover the Sunsighter in no time.
I'll look for the Sunlighter in the zone.
Have it your way. What else needs doing?
I handle the rest myself.
All right. I appreciate what you've done for us. We'll keep the Prowler safe while you take care of the rest.
Okay. Retrieve the sun. The Sunsighter. Just putting them down. Put them down like a dog they are. Oh, there we go. I got it.
The Prowler will float, but I can't promise more than that.
That was fast. All right. There's room on the Prowler for your Marine friends, as long as they work for their meals.
Cross reinforcements.
I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can make that call.
What does your captain say?
Something you'll want to hear. You just made the Prowler seaworthy, and Captain Jimala always pays her debts. Go talk to her. She only bites if you give her good reason.
Okay. Oh no, she's just up above.
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcements, but I offer something better. I know who's killing the Dominion soldiers, and I know how to stop it.
Okay. What do you mean?
Our lookout watched the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short-handed, I'd have ordered his rescue. But 3 of my own crew were missing.
What happened to your crew?
Before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared, but one just returned, and she tells a harrowing tale.
What happened?
The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustangui recovers below. Hear what she has to say for yourself.
The Sea Vipers are insane! They're trying to create another hurricane!
Another hurricane? What do you mean?
Sir Verkvild and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the Sea Vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things there. Terrible things.
What's the Sea Viper's done?
Those filthy Maulmer dragged my mates up and tied them to these serpent-shaped statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded them. That's when the storm began to form around the island.
The sea vipers created the storm?
Yes, I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight. The sea vipers were so caught up in the ritual, I slipped free. I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. Then one of the sea vipers yanked at him. I saw the Maormer's wrist glow.
Why the sea viper's wrist glow?
The Maormer wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bombs, but I couldn't find any more. So I jumped off the ship and swam for it. Please, don't let them sacrifice my crewmates.
Well. New mission. Go kick the sea viper's ass some more. Oh my good golly gosh. Chad, I'm glad you didn't hear that. That was two very painful sneezes. Very, very painful sneezes back to back. Oh my god. Hey, Grindus. Welcome, welcome. Yep, end of the Covenant pain, thank God. I said the ending had just a funny thing of dialogue from High King Emmerich, but that's not worth going through the Covenant for it. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on, if you're gonna fight.
They won't kill me today.
They won't kill me today. Get fucked, sea vipers. Get fucked. Go, little wolfie. Look at the little wolfie. You think the Dwemer were still around, the world would actually progress into something that's not being the Middle Ages for literally thousands of years? Oh, absolutely. But again, I can understand why progress hasn't been made, because magic. And here, magic does so much for them that you don't really need the progress.
Sur and Werkwild returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit damp, but otherwise all right. My lookout says I have you to thank.
Yes, it's not the ritual and freed your crewmen.
Then we'll finish repairs and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want. Perhaps we'll see you at Mistral. You'll always have a place on the Prowler.
Okay. Sea vipers can create storms, and the Morning Stone is a source of ritual power. So, aka, don't let the sea vipers get a hold of it, because holy fuck, that'd be bad. Ow! That one was the most stubborn sneeze I've ever had. Holy shit. Oh, thank you. Oh, you heard it? Damn it! I was trying to hold while I was doing the thing. I was trying to hold the mouse's mute button.
All this wasted. First the hurricane, then to the east. When ha, you pull this one's tail, yes? A white powder, very sweet, used as spice for food. Some of us believe it gives true insight into Jockerjay. We're all at best to the east a when moon ha. It is not at best to the east a plantation burns. Was it due to the inspector's when moon? Find out.
All right. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. I do love the No, that's only if you refine it into skooma. But moon sugar in and of itself is very important to the Khajiit. That's why we talked about it earlier. It's always a good idea in your settings to kind of flesh things out a bit more, to have kind of like insults or colloquialisms or sayings for like local areas and things like that, because they would develop their own culture over time. The Khajiit calling people sugar thief is a really good version, like that's a really good example of what would logically come about, because moon sugar is so important to them. Stealing would be associated with trying to take someone's sugar, you know, two and two together, sugar thief. It's a pretty good saying and a pretty quick, snappy one. It's not like Gazugal Horgitsvig. It's like, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, well, you know, if you're in our culture, you would know. No, it has to be associated with what the culture actually has and does.
Want to buy a carpet? How about 3? They aren't good for much else.
I forgot he starts that after he talks shit to the tigers. He immediately starts with, like, want to buy a carpet? How about 3?
Want to buy a carpet? How about 3? They aren't good for much else. Yes, Afe, even you.
What's wrong with your seneschal tigers?
Do not eat the rats, this one says. Do they listen? No! Stupid sench. Lazy sench.
Why can't they eat the rats?
They already did. That's the problem. Moon sugar makes you sleepy if you eat too much. Rats eat moon sugar, sench eat rats, and then lazy sench. Especially you, Gobani.
Can you get them moving again?
Not with sugar bellies. These useless sench could only kill a rat if they fell upon it. From a great height.
If the sench won't move, what will you do about the Thalmor inspectors?
Go inside, lock the doors, wait until they leave? No. Let this one think. Without sench hunters, what could... Thunderbugs? No. It would never work.
What about thunderbugs?
Thunderbugs nest nearby. They defend their delicious eggs from anyone who'd make a meal of them, yes? If you grabbed an armload of eggs...
Will they try to protect their eggs?
Undoubtedly. But they'd hesitate to harm the eggs once you possess them. Smash an egg into each rat nest, and the thunderbug's electric frenzy kills the rats before the inspectors arrive. You're sturdy, yes? A little shot won't stop you.
Alright, I'll see if it works.
Wonderful! Save some eggs for Cindertail, yes? They are so very tasty.
Oh my god. Oh, yes, it is. Well, again, here he explained through his reasoning why.
So much to do, so little time.
And they explain the reasoning why in the Ebonheart Pact as well. You're using Betty Netch to basically draw in the bull netches. So you're using the pheromones to draw in the big heavy hitters, which is the Covenant can't handle that. They're like, oh fuck. Well, they didn't say anything about taming or anything. We're literally using this to our advantage.
There's no question.
Clever luring thunderbugs out of their mounds like that. A scheme worthy of Bandar himself. They're all gone then?
I cleared away all the rats.
Excellent. Our gracious inspector has been most patient with us. Perhaps witnessing your ingenuity will affect his findings.
Is there anything more I can do?
Joan and Joe dance kindly with you, Walker. Whatever the findings of our esteemed inspector, we are in your debt. Naturally.
If this place remains open...
Dining with us as well.
That will not be necessary. Khajiit fare is too... cultural for my palate.
Nice. That's a nice way to say, like, fuck no, your cooking is terrible.
If this place remains open, as has yet to be determined, the clan must...
Like, he's like, oh, fuck no. No, 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 no. No. My belly sees your kitty cat grubbery and it's just like, nah, I'm good. But I do like the Khajiit with their culture and everything like that. Like, it is actually genuinely interesting, and thankfully, because Bethesda hasn't focused on it, it hasn't been totally fucking retconned and destroyed, right? But Khajiit can, the way the Khajiit are born is just so fascinating, because their entire existence is tied into the phases of the two moons. So you can have where, like, the parents will be two different types of Khajiit species, and then all of their children will be different types of Khajiit species, different from the two parents as well. Yeah, you could be a house cat. You could be a huge, like even bigger than a lion. You could be a normal Khajiit humanoid, or a gigantic, like, makes the mountain look tiny Khajiit. Like, they're all different kinds. Oh, there is. There are the sentient house cats all around. Oh. Yes, hello. Oh, yes.
Have you seen Kari? Is Miss
Kari.
Zulana's son. When his father succumbed to skooma, Kari's... Yes, that's Kari. Zulana, a vile skooma peddler. Kari, he hurt his back.
Okay. Oh. Ah! Iograkali, the Gurkhas are upon you! It goes more beyond that. What I find, like, interesting about the Saxaleel and the Khajiit is this whole, like, they're genuinely different, right? Like, as a race, they are actually different. Well, they didn't take over a realm, they counter-invaded, though. Which is why, Mehrunes Dagon had to actually close the portals that were going into the Black March.
Now is the time to
because the Saxon-Leal were invading.
You don't have the will for this, but I do. I don't know how Mother will take this.
Technically, it's a reskin of the Greatsword. So I'm using Greatsword because Greatsword actually has some buffs to it. Maybe I should use the axe. What were the Greatsword buffs again? Weapon and spell damage by 258. Axes are critical damage by 12%. Yeah, so.
What have you done?
Kari and I killed Hazak.
And you have done what I could not. My husband now rests with the ancestors.
Hazak was your husband?
Free of the Skooma
Kari killed his own
enslaving
father?
him. When Hazak embraced Skooma with more affection than he did with me, I gave him every chance to claw his way back. But Skooma peddlers are slavers
Crit
of the
damage
mind
weapons.
itself. When Hazak turned his addiction into enterprise, there was no return.
Did you kill his smugglers?
Poisoned arrows to stun, a blade to finish. I spoke to each as they lay frozen on the dock, before adding crescent moons to their throats. These unclawed shaveskins had it coming for pulling Kari's father into their fold.
Why didn't you help kill Hazak?
I noted the ardor of the moons within you and sent you to aid Kari. That is help, yes? But I would know. How did my son fare against Hazak? Did he fight bravely as he was taught?
I mean, I killed him so fast. I don't remember what our little buddy here did, you know? Yeah, I don't think he got a chance to really swing. I'm gonna say he was going for it, though.
Then Kari learns to stand with allies rather than on his own. He shows me he is ready. With time and training, he will honor his ancestors.
Who are you two exactly?
Agir Trajijazeri. We justly take by force. At Two Moons Dance, we study the thin line between justice and vengeance. We train so we will always know the difference. Enjoy your life, Walker. You never know when those you love can slip away. You did what Mother could not.
I did what I knew to be right, to restore our family's honor.
You've proven worthy of our name. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. I'll dance beneath the two moons, as you've taught me.
Then we must complete your training.
Ah! The anti-woofy summons. It's going well. I'm enjoying the talking with the Khajiit and everything. So much fun. And obviously, Razum Dar being the short king of this game is always great. Razum Dar does so much heavy lifting for this, but the Khajiit in general are also, like, genuinely interesting. It's just so funny how short Razumdar actually is. Yeah, this is their starting island. Talk to Razumdar. Are you ready? Let's go meet our short king.
I'm thirsty. Let's find the inn.
We can't. They kicked us out, remember?
No. When?
Ha, of course you don't remember. You're on your 6th flagon of plum brandy.
6? That seems low.
Fag. This was after 3 drams of white eye and a flagon of moon sugar double. You're lucky to be alive.
I forgot. They mix brews with moon sugar here.
Yes, and in most Khajiit ports. Now, let's think of a way out of this mess, shall we?
Hello, short king. Look at you. Look at you. He's so short. He's so short.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go?
Put into the troubles and shattered shoals in the tip of the morning springs.
Clearly, you were meant to help us out. Joan and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward.
No, moon sugar isn't inherently, like, what's the word for it? It's not a narcotic or anything like that, right? You have to actually change it. You use moon sugar in the production of a narcotic, aka skooma. But moon sugar in and of itself isn't, like, it isn't that. So essentially, they're just putting, like, sweetness into their drinks. Yeah. That's just what the Khajiit like. They like their moon sugar.
Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk in tall grass.
What do you mean?
Mistral is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly.
Why? What's happened?
Kenarthi's Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Sylvanar could use some help. Find him. Give him this token. He'll know you are a friend.
Take Razumdar's token.
Without Mistral's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Sylvanar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here.
Well, tell me about the Dominion.
The High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit stand united under the Eagle Banner. We secure our borders against invaders from the Covenant and Pact, but it is no easy task. And Queen Irene leads our Dominion, of course.
So here's the other thing, too, is this one, again, we're already talking about the Three Banners War, right? The Daggerfall Covenant doesn't have this anywhere in it. It's so fucking weird. It's so weird. Who's the Sylvanar again?
He is the voice and spirit of the Wood Elves. They say he is, was, and will be their greatest leader, whatever that means. This one knows him as an unrivaled diplomat. He is also the Dominion's best hope of resolving this matter peacefully.
Who are you really?
Razumdar is just a simple Khajiit. He seeks the best for all the people of Tamriel. Also, a saddle that won't pinch the tail. One day.
Also a saddle that won't pinch the tail. One day we'll get it.
Is the Sylvanar blind? Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike. We should have cleansed this place of Maumar scum the moment we arrived.
Okay.
Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Maomer?
What do you have against Maomer?
Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchant ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats.
You don't have any say in the negotiations?
Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
Goodbye.
Dahara would not let it tear the flesh from your bones.
Ooh.
I have little time to waste.
Yep, they have two starting ones. You start on Strosum Kai, and then go to Betnik. And then you go to Glenumbra, then to Stormhaven, then to Rivenspire, then you take a boat and come over to Alakir, and then go to Bankorai as the ending. And as you can see, look, they're so isolated from the actual conflict. Look, this is Altmerry Dominion territory, right? This is Ebonheart Pact territory. And here's the prize, Cyrodiil. But do you notice? They're completely isolated. They might as well be on the other side of the fucking world compared to it. And their story is isolated from it too. They don't bring up the war outside of like, oh, we were recruiting drive. Oh, well, we had some Altmerry, like, Dominion efforts, and there was an Ebonheart Pact spy, but that's it. You know, whatever. There is nothing that justifies the level of, like, terror and violence that they inflict when they are so, like, non-existent in terms of the conflict itself, right? It would make more sense to me if the Daggerfall Covenant was trying to be independent. And also, why is it called the Daggerfall Covenant? Daggerfall is here in Glenumbra, and it is not run by High King Emeric. High King Emeric lives in Wayrest. Why is it not called the Wayrest Covenant? It's very fucking strange. Yeah, they shoehorn themselves in the war, and I don't know why. They don't explain why they're in the war. Here, we're doing recruitment drives and everything specifically for the war. And remember, the whole point behind the Ebonheart Pact was it was literally the war effort. You start in Bleak Rock, get chased by the Daggerfall Covenant all the way down to Balfoyen. Balfoyen is being invaded from multiple angles by the Daggerfall Covenant to make landfall, to get a foothold. And you have to fight them off. Then you go to Stone Falls. Stone Falls is currently experiencing Daggerfall Covenant invasion. Like, it's fucking wild. Like, the war is actually a central part of all the Ebonheart Pact. The war is starting off already strong here within the Altmerry Dominion. We're doing these things because of the war. But what do we do in Daggerfall Covenant? Well, we put together a heist to rob a guy because he was smuggling in goods, not people or munitions or anything like that, or like weapons or anything. No, he was smuggling in goods from the Altmerry Dominion. That's why we performed a heist. Okay, and then we go here and, okay, are we going to deal with the Altmerry Dominion here on Betnik? No. We're dealing with the start of the Bloodthorns, who are Reachmen, not Ebonheart Pact. They are Reachmen who came over and say that Glenumbra must be strong. Why are the Reachmen going to Glenumbra? Right? It's very fucking strange. But the Reachmen invade into Glenumbra under, what was his fucking name? Begins with an A. Yeah, so the storyline for him, the storyline for all of Glenumbra is you're dealing with the Reachmen. So then you go to Stormhaven. What do you deal with in Stormhaven? Well, if you thought anything to do with the war, you are incorrect. It is actually necromancers. Which is very fucking weird. What else was it? There was something else here, too. Oh, no, sorry. It wasn't necromancers. It was the Dremmer, the Daedric Prince of Dreams, trying to take people's dreams and give them nightmares. So it's the Daedric Prince you're dealing with here. Nothing to do with the war whatsoever. So then you go to Rivenspire. What is Rivenspire all about? Well, it's dealing with the vampires who are doing an uprising under House... What house was it? House, this is an M, right? Yeah, Montclair. There it is. Baron Montclair, who is a vampire lord. So now you're dealing with vampires again. Anything to do with the war? Nope. So then you go to Alakir Desert. What is Alakir Desert? It is a different necromancer cult. It is the cult of the Withered Hand. This is what you're fighting through all of Alakir Desert. The cult of the Withered Hand. You'll cover the Withered Hand's plot and sentinel. So then you're like, okay, the final bit of the Daggerfall Covenant story. Will we actually deal with the war? No. You are being attacked by the Reach again and the Imperials. Because the Imperials, for whatever reason, instead of fighting to get back the Imperial City or any of their lost towns or anything, what are the Imperials doing? They're invading into Bankarai for some reason. And you have to stop them? Like... And then it turns out that this isn't even related to the Daggerfall Covenant at all, beyond the fact that you're keeping... You, the player, are keeping the Daggerfall Covenant alive, and the plot is that the Imperials are here specifically to bait a trap for you, the player, because they want you, the Vestige, because they know you're the Vestige, to die. Daggerfall Covenant is literally, like, meaningless to this conflict. In fact, the woman literally, Septina Tharn literally says, "Hi, King Emmerich, your life is meaningless. You know, your life holds no value in this." And Emmerich, that's what makes Emmerich give his, like, actually amusing line, his voice line. "Well, I'm glad you helped me, my friend, but I must admit, when she said, 'Emmerich, your life is meaningless,' and I do admit that hurt quite a bit." I was like, okay, that was a funny line. It's not worth the Daggerfall Covenant storyline, though. Holy shit. No, you can die. That's why the plot was to draw you into the Hall of Heroes. Because if you died in the Hall of Heroes, you would be cut off from Cold Harbor, aka you could not come back. That's why the Imperials wanted to kill you specifically in the Hall of Heroes. Just, it's just, it's so, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Again, the Daggerfall Covenant has nothing to do with the actual thing. And they're not even like, they're all different kingdoms. They're just an alliance of convenience, right? It's so fucking weird. Like, it's so weird. The Daggerfall Covenant makes no fucking sense. Again, here at least, you know, Ebonheart Pact territory all the way, like, honestly, all the way down here into Blackwood versus All-Merry Dominion territory. Like, yeah, but, you know, you could see why it's the Ebonheart Pact and the All-Merry Dominion fighting each other so much. Now, granted, in the timeline, these are not, like, related, right? In the timeline, so keep that in mind. Okay? Timeline shenaniganry is going on here. The later DLCs, like Murkmire, takes place after Cold Harbor has been destroyed. Blackwood takes place after that. Craglorn takes place after Cold Harbor. The Reach takes place after. The Western Skyrim takes place after. You know what I mean? You got to keep in mind there's some timeline stuff going on here too, to continue the story after Cold Harbor. But the territory specifically done by the alliances, those are before Cold Harbor gets invaded and destroyed. Yeah, so again, the reason why I'm doing these storylines to begin with is because characters from these storylines, if you actually do the storylines, right? If you actually do the storylines, the characters from the storylines, when you meet them later in the story, will actually remember you and will talk about the adventures you had in the past. So when we meet Razum Dar, like when we meet Razum Dar over here in the Gold Coast, for the Dark Brotherhood storyline, he knows everything we've done. We've been with him together. We've done these things together. When we're in Hughesbane and everything, you know, like all this stuff all fits together. And the stuff you've done before actually comes back up later in the story, which is really nice. I appreciate that quite a lot. So, like, because we sacrificed Sai Sahan, people remember that Sai Sahan died, right? That's really nice. That's genuinely interesting. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. That's why we're doing all the factions. That's why specifically Caldwell tells you to do them, right?
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Kanathe's roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled.
And Razum Dar's token to the Silvernar.
Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral?
Our mutual friend thought you could use my help.
Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maorma have a treaty with Kanathe's roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy.
That's strange. Why not?
Indeed. Why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani?
You want me to ask them for a copy of the treaty?
Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
Alright, well, sounds good to me. Yeah, and see, another bad, like, another thing that's really rough in the Daggerfall Covenant is there's a bunch of, like, werewolf storylines in here, but you can't be acknowledged as a werewolf, right? You discovered the secret of Kerbal's Hollow. This entire thing is about werewolves. This entire storyline for this town is about werewolves. But you don't have anything like that. But base game acknowledgements are pretty rough and far between. Especially if you're an Argonian or a Khajiit or an Orc or something like that. You don't really get acknowledged all that often. They've tried to fix things much more in expansions and future content. But the base game, there was not a lot of, like, recognizing what you have done, right? Ooh. Okay.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand.
Yeah, the war's basically stalemated. And that's because, not only because Cold Harbor shit is done, and everyone's kind of now putting out feelers because they realize that the Prince of Lies, rape and everything has like, he's the one that stirred the pot to begin with, right? Like, so the war is in like a Cold War state right now where everybody's trying to feel things out. In the meantime, the dragons came back, so Abner Tharn is dealing with that crisis over and elsewhere. Over on the Gold Isles with the High Elves, they have the awakening of some of the elementals, so that's not good. There's all different kinds of schemes, like Barnabas and his master. Who's his master? I can't remember, but all the other Daedric princes are now doing schemery and bullshit too. Like, let me show you guys. What was it called? Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Somerset. It was Somerset. Oh my God, Somerset was 7 years ago? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize it was 7 years ago. Jesus Christ. All right.
You carry an aura of confusion and despair.
Razumdar in it, by the way.
Tell this one. What did you see?
I saw a familiar place, covered in strange shadows. Shadows that are in plain view.
There he is, Barnabas.
Hidden. Waiting to pounce on fear.
This is part of when you realize the other Daedric princes are moving. Their schemes are now in motion.
Crawling silently among us. Releasing poisons of deceit and hatred.
For purity.
Shadows that soar and grow in power. Chaos unfolds and consumes the world.
Hi, Razumdar. Short King Supreme.
How did this vision of yours end?
I died. All was lost.
The worst nightmares hunt us where we feel safest.
at home.
At last.
No, that's not the all-married Dominion Queen. That's not. Yeah, so anyways. My point being that, like, the war... Once you're done with the initial storyline, the war is basically in a Cold War. It's a standstill, right? You've deadlocked everything. And that hasn't stopped the other Daedric princes and other forces from scheming. That's where all these other, like, events and problems and situations happen. Like, the schemes to take Somerset and Oridian, or, like, the schemes... for Solstice, the one in Murkmire, like, the Daedric princes are moving. Like, things are coming to a head. And this is even before we get into, like, going to Apocrypha or going into Clockwork City and everything. Clockwork City was an interesting update. Yeah. Yep, West Skyrim this is Greymoor. That was what it was for. That's what the setting was called, Greymoor. And it's basically a war against, well, the thing that annoys me is they make mention of them. Hang on, I need you guys to see this. Greymoor got a trailer as well, and it frustrated me. Like, I'll show you. I do too. I hate it so much. And what frustrated me even more was that, like, you don't really get acknowledged as a werewolf in Greymoor or a vampire or anything either. It's very fucking strange. Like, the acknowledgements, they're trying. They're trying to get better about it, right? Yep, Lyris is here. And again, that Nord that's with her, that guy, he's just the generic Nord hero, right? There are the heroes that are presented in the ESO trailers, and he is the Nord hero. So it's like, okay, cool, what's happening? And then it's a metric shit ton. A metric shit ton of werewolves. No, we're watching a trailer. Real quick, Kelvic. This is for Greymoor. Lyris, you might want to take your axe back. And yeah, they realize all their troops are dead. Welcome! Welcome to the vampires. Again, billions of werewolves. Okay, that might be going a bit far, but, you know, hundreds of thousands of werewolves. But are we gonna have our stuff being a werewolf acknowledged? Of course fucking not. Bastard bitches. Bastard bitches. Billions and billions.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane.
Oh,
but
100%.
I don't believe we've met.
Hercene would be pissed.
Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand.
Hercene would be pissed that you're not, like, that you're being shackled in such a way. Like, holy fuck, he would be so angry. I do hope that we'll actually get one day... I do hope we'll actually get a werewolf-focused storyline, right? From Hercene's perspective. And, like, that him being the big threat and you being a werewolf being important in it would be really fucking nice. You know, I could clap my hands. Please. Please, Zos. Please. Please. Oh, please, oh, please. Alright. You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to get myself some food real quick. I'll be right back a momento. Yeah. back. But the moment I hit Control 1 to switch over screen, it's going to go to the next bit of dialogue. So, let's start it. The Sylvanar wants to see your copy of the treaty.
And
I knew it.
told him the mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island.
Why'd you sign a treaty with the Maormer?
Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
Okay.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Kanathi's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters.
The Maormer claim Kanathi's Roost?
By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island.
Oh, ow,
and the Khajiit will
fuck.
pay the price.
Ow. I bit the inside of my mouth. Owie zowie. Where's this treaty?
We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf Wharf-rats another chance to take our rightful lands.
Yep.
Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
Zowie.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty?
Wandi and Harani refuse to provide a copy.
Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly.
What do you mean?
I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Kanathi's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty.
Is the Sylvanar your real name?
It's a name, a title, and our holy city. Quite an honor to carry around such an important word, and the occasional burden in its confusion of outsiders. Not even the Green Lady calls me by my given name. Edelorn doesn't roll off the tongue, I suppose.
How long have you held this position?
As Sylvanar. Seems like it's been such a short while, but the wrinkles on my face tell me differently. Or did you mean as Dominion Envoy? I've taken on diplomatic tasks for our fledgling alliance since its inception, so not very long at all.
What's your opinion of the All-Merry Dominion?
A freshly grown fruit, still without blemish. On behalf of the Bosma people, it's my goal to keep it that way. If you speak with the Green Lady, don't mistake her manner as distaste for the Dominion. She simply misses our home of Valenwood.
Who is the Green Lady?
She sustains me, and I her. Together, we are the aspirations of the Bosma people given form. Put simply, she is the love of my life. Also, she grows ill-humoured when I gush about her within earshot. I'd best say no more.
Talking about me, you're making me blush.
Once Mother approves, you mean?
Marvel at its slavering maw.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Be disgusted by its cold, oozing nose.
Yes, for whatever reason, a dog, because again,
In
Khajiit.
Daggerfall, packs of these horrible monsters roam the streets at night and prey upon the unwary. My own father, divine save his soul, was torn to pieces by just such a pack. Can you not feel the hatred that burns within its belly?
The hatred!
Bars barely contain its hunger. For 5 gold, gaze into its eyes.
spear into the face of death itself. For 10, place your hand upon its fur. Feel the muscle of a true killing machine.
I forgot this whole thing. Oh my god. Nope. No, again, it's because it's a dog, right? And they're Khajiit. So, you know, it's it's fucking great. Also, what up, Short King? What up, Short King? Oh my god, you look like a baby when you sit down compared to me.
You think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend?
Sylvanar needs to see the treaty, but nobody will provide a copy.
Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious.
Who stole Harani's copy of the treaty?
A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtleties rivaled only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out.
Are you certain Ulandil has the stolen treaty?
Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you.
Me? Why me, Short King? You got this.
The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
All right.
By just such a pack.
All right, all right.
Can you not feel the hatred that burns?
Can you not feel the hatred?
Shipyards at top.
The hatred that burns in its very belly. Oh. Watch your step. Who is this plebeian that's walking around, trekking his boots through our garden? For shame.
Don't cause trouble.
How very subtle, right?
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here. And if he was, he'd be far too busy to entertain the likes of you.
How fucking rude. Yep. Alright, so this is it we actually have to get past.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
What are you guarding?
None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
Oh, okay. Found a way to incapacitate the guard, huh? I saw you by the water again. Sun made your silver fur light up like it was a bright day. I would have stood there forever, but I stand a lot guarding the embassy, so I left. You should visit the embassy to see how important I am. We could eat a dinner together. You know who. Forge a letter for the guard.
Floors that don't sway, sand that creeps into boots, bugs the size of anchors. May the gods see me posted to a proper ship.
That's that guard upstairs.
So, he's actually doing his job? Most of the time he's writing love letters to some pretty face in town. Zadi or Zami or something. He's a fool in a crow's nest, searching the horizon for any sign of her love.
Nearby inkwell has a vaguely fishy smell. Forge a letter to the guard from a secret lover.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's court
letter arrived for you.
For visit. What? Give it here. She wants to meet me. Now, out of my way.
Good job. Oh, God. Okay, well, I'll have to read through that one proper later. I meant to do that. Oh, superhero landing. Hi, Roz. My knees hurt real bad.
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others.
Indeed. Here's the treaty.
The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next.
I'll tell him.
The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach.
Do you think having the treaty will help?
At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Maur's side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulandil, though that would be funny.
I sell to the nobility.
Knock, knock.
The Sylvanar's inside resting. You have 5 minutes.
Okay. Oh! Uh-oh. Major surrounds the Sylvanar's corpse. His body is warm to the touch. Faint smell of sulfur permeates the room.
Time for you to leave.
No! No!
Very, very bad news. Very, very bad news. For, this is real bad for Bosmer.
You found him like this? What did you see? Answer me!
He was dead when I arrived.
Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved.
Who'd want him dead?
None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye.
Remember, it's a
Ronnie
religious
knows
and
her
spiritual
own city.
thing between the
If
two
she
of them.
won't tell you who did
So,
this,
uh-oh.
I'll shorten her tail until she does. Now go! Go!
Yep. I'll be going. Rosendard! The Bosmer! Well, shit's bad. Just letting you know.
Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty.
No, Mishima, you don't understand who the Green Lady and the Sylvanar actually are for the Bosmer. That's really bad. The Sylvanar's dead.
Dead? But he was just here. What happened?
Green Lady suspects murder.
How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature?
That's something you could tell me.
My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None set sail until his killer is brought to justice.
Could I help?
Of course. I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you.
Where should I begin?
On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you! The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far, Vice Reeve.
Outrageous. More Dominion treachery. I will conduct my own investigation.
No sea rat will show me up. I'll get to the bottom of this myself.
Look in the eye. Probably sold ointment for the pox, my cousin again. Did not pursue. Heard strange noises in the warehouse next to the armorer's shop. Investigated but found no signs of anything missing. Did not pursue. Shipper rules. Did not pursue. Okay. We're going to check incident number 2. The warehouse next to the armorer's shop.
No one here. Perfect. As good a place as any. If that clerk has any sense, he'll find it.
Oh, that's no good. Alright.
Well?
I forgot. They mix brews with moon sugar here.
Guess we'll check the apothecary for why he's being sus. Yes, it is a religious thing, but it's also, like I said, it's a religious and spiritual thing, because they literally embody the forces of nature for the Green Pact, right? So the Sylvanar getting killed, very not good for the Bosmer handling this well, okay? The Sylvanar dying is basically like, okay, so the world has chosen death. Alright. And I mean dying not of natural causes. Daedra blood, 10 drams. Jesus. Name refused. And now we're going on the ship, and I will fucking murk anyone that tries to stop me.
Get off my ship before I throw you off!
I need to get into your hold.
And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off.
I guess we'll change your mind.
Well, that's a serving wench. 3 minutes. If my sailors see your hands where they shouldn't be, I'll keelhaul you myself.
Okay. Ow!
Another one.
I'm embassing the sea vipers. There it is.
Watch your step, Brown Walker.
There it is. Yep. 69. Nice. Oh, what the? Okay. Razumdar.
Won't you take pity on me?
Come now, friends. Have you seen Juraira's latest shipment?
The ship has sunk. We must find someone to hire us until the next comes in.
Killing the Sylvanar was foolish. The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die. And the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature.
It's
But
things
then
are about to spiral
you have
very
that
quickly.
spring in your stride again. What have you learned?
I think the leads of the Sylvanar's killer here.
The Maumar planned something, but what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific amounts? That would explain the strange liquid upon the... Oh no. Bright moons, no.
What's wrong?
This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body. Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved. As for the rest, Harani will see what you found. We must move like Kenarthi herself is at our backs.
All right.
The killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and one last kiss for the killer's own heart. Now, what have you found?
This is the poison that killed him.
No poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is it out here as well? I can see it, leading away into the heart of this wretched city.
I didn't notice the scent.
You're blind to it, easily remedied. Follow if you can.
Oh my god, the coughs.
Kenarthi's roost and the Dominion. Together, we'll achieve unity.
Hi! Hi! Hi!
Covered my tracks. Couldn't have found me.
Tell me who killed the Sylvanar.
I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the wood elf and his mate. I followed his orders.
Whose orders?
Ulandil. He said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be removed.
I've heard enough.
His orders. Had to follow his orders.
There. You did what you had to. As did I.
She's spiraling angrier. We're getting the, we're actually gonna get the werewolf scent mechanic in the new update, Calbeck. That would be fun, though, if they went back and retroactively did that, because, like, you're a werewolf, you could smell the scent.
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elves of Somerset Isle. Once the torture begins, we'll learn why the Dominion killed their own diplomat.
Your assassin said you ordered the Sylvanar's death.
My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ.
Your assassin bought Daedric blood for the apothecary and used it to kill the Sylvanar.
Oh, well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green Lummox and her idiot husband lie dead. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Green Lady isn't dead.
You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming for me, isn't she? I'm a duly appointed ambassador of the Maoma people. The grounds of the embassy are sacrosanct, according to our treaty.
You think that's gonna stop the Green Lady? Oh my god.
Stop it!
Sea rat coward! I'll have your head for this!
I have his scent, and soon his heart.
There she goes!
Madness ends now.
It's like, death is coming for you. Death is coming for you, motherfucker.
This is madness. There has been enough death in this city.
There, the Malmer betrayed Kenrathi's roost.
This does not excuse a mindless slaughter. We are better than our enemies. You must apprehend him. Don't let the Green Lady cut him down like an animal.
I have diplomatic immunity. It's been revoked.
Kenrathi's roost.
I'll go after him.
I trust you'll do what's best for my people. Now I must apologize to Vice...
Oh boy. Oh boy. Green Lady, please.
Move,
calm.
unless you don't mind the spatter.
What are you gonna do to him?
I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Marama is dead. Leave me to my work.
No, this isn't justice. It's revenge. Like, again, we wanna make a fucking example of this piece of shit, right? It's just hold.
Exactly. And I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter to you anyway?
As the Sylvanar would want?
You dare speak for my Sylvanar? I'll beat you with your own flayed skin. I'll smash your teeth to powder and choke you with the dust. You're right. Curse your bones, you're right. Take him away before I lose myself.
Keep her away from me.
I think you have no idea how fucking lucky you are. Yeah, but this way we could humiliate the Malmer, like, beyond imagining. Like, holy shit. Like, do you know how much we could get out of him now that he's in shackles? As a proven instigator of this? Like, this could be held over the Malmer for fucking ever.
We've taken Ulandil into custody thanks to your quick action. No treaty will keep him from proper justice.
The Green Lady wanted to take revenge.
I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. I asked Ulandil what he meant about the Tempest. After what that Green Lady did to him, it is difficult for him to focus. But what he did say isn't good at all.
What did he say?
The Maomr have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. Some sort of invasion force. With the Dominion's help, perhaps we can fortify the town. That alone may save many lives.
Have you officially joined the Dominion?
I signed a new treaty moments ago. Viceroy Peladil assured me the Dominion will protect our little island. It's a new beginning for Kenrathi's roost. We will prosper or fall together.
Big quest.
Hey, Slowpaws.
Hey, Slowpaws!
You, yes, you. Commander Karaneth needs you immediately.
What do you mean?
The Malmer attacked Cat's Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karaneth holds the line at the docks. She needs help stopping the Malmer before they push into Mistral. Zairi will find more to help. Be swift, Slowpaws.
I'll find Commander Karaneth. Cat's Eye Key. No, look where the island is situated. Like, this is a really good anchor island, right? For trade and everything. And if you control this, getting ships through because of Solstice being nearby, it's not a bad. This is not a bad one to hold, you know. Because remember, who are your rivals? Your big rivals are over here in the Ebonheart Pact. And this being a place where so many merchants and diplomats come through, very fucking important.
As part of the Dominion, you will gain.
Yep. And having a secondary port, because if you don't have this, say the Ebonheart Pact or somebody else takes this, right? Daggerfall Covenant. I don't know why. Covenant would be pretty rough, but we'll say the Ebonheart Pact. The Ebonheart Pact takes Kenrathi's Roost. They now directly threaten and cut off Southern Elsewhere, right?
You want what we're offering?
You're not going to be able to do anything here, and you're not going to be able to get anything out of the shipping in this area. Having this as a staging area that can be used, damages so much of your potential here to push into Ebonheart territory. And the Ebonheart then have a chance to push into your territory much easier.
You there. The Marmor attacked Cat's Eye Key with their Sea Viper forces. We need every able body for the rescue effort.
Excuse me. Alright. So he said you were preparing a counterattack.
Huh. A counterattack? I'd settle for an organized defense. Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold the gates, Mistral will fall to the Marmor.
What can I do?
I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need everyone able to defend Mistral on this side of the wall.
Okay.
Snakes.
Those Malma pirates came from the water. They're all over.
Happened here.
Sea vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran.
Your wound serious?
No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. Maybe Sergeant Firion can pull off our counterattack.
What counterattack?
The Marine by the gate to Cat's Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
We can't let those Marmor pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families.
What happened here?
I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those sea viper cowards made them snap at everyone in striking distance.
Were you wounded?
No. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Your Sergeant Firion plans to strike back. Give those pirate cowards a trouncing.
You should get to safety. Head to Mistral.
I'll do no such thing. If any of those sea vipers shows a face on this side of the gate, I'll claw it off myself.
Hey.
What are you doing here? It doesn't matter. If you're in the mood to cave in some sea viper skulls, I don't really care.
One of the survivors said you're planning on a counterattack.
You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? just like it was before the hurricane. We can't wait to cut off the snake's head. We are the Dominion counterattack.
What can I do?
I sent my squad to scout Cat's Eye Key. If they haven't learned what the Sea Viper's plan, we can poke around until we figure out what needs chopping. Don't worry, your wizard friend can seal the gate behind us.
Alright, shouldn't you hold the gate?
I'll hold the gate if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring a Dominion Marine. Up to you.
Nah, we'll have the wizard hold the gate. Wait. If we need rituals or something like that to disrupt. I might need a wizard. Let me
Don't take
talk.
too long.
You aided me at the Temple of the Morning Springs. I'd be a fool not to return the favor. Whatever the Sea Viper's plan, we should hurry.
Sure you want to do this?
You've already proven your courage. If I'm to die in this battle, I'd rather it be at your side than alone on this beach. But we won't let it come to that. If you can hold the Sea Viper's attention, I'll do what I can to keep you on your feet.
Alright, come with me.
Then let's go.
Again, because she can disrupt rituals if we need. Yep, I agree, 100%. ZeniMax Online did a lot of effort into actually making things feel, you know, like an actual world and setting. I know a lot of people talk about, well, what about the retcons from ESO, from, you know, Elder Scrolls lore? It's like, I don't give a shit. And the reason I don't care about the retcons from Elder Scrolls lore is because Bethesda themselves have said they don't give a shit about the lore. You know what I mean? Like, why? If the company itself cares not an ounce for keeping things consistent, why do you, as somebody not a part of the company, just a normal fan, you know what I mean? Like, if they're just gonna shit all over the lore whenever they feel like it.
Hey, squad got separated. Nistel and I found Onglorn. They hurt him bad.
What happened to him?
Sea Vipers carved runes in his chest. I grabbed him. Nistel held them off.
Where's Estelle?
Hunting Sea Vipers. If you see her, tell her Onglorn will be alright.
Did you learn what the Sea Viper's plan for Mistral?
Whoever wrote these notes has an idea. I'd start there.
Okay. Yep, you'd think that would be the big appeal. It would be the appeal for me. But no, they, like, none of the old Elder Scrolls games take into account anything else the other Elder Scrolls games did. Which is incredibly frustrating. Mistral's dead. Sam the corpse. Body's covered in wounds, sword slashes, broken bones, even a few fang marks. His body. Weapons are broken, heavy scoring. Marks are armor. One limp hand holds a bloody bandage. The other grips a bloody piece of paper. Take the paper. So we lost one Marine, unfortunately. Yeah, I fully blame Todd and Emil for just how utterly fucked the Elder Scrolls series has become, right?
A ringing head is bad, but when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes?
What happened to you?
I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere and struck without mercy.
Who attacked?
Sea Vipers, our pirates. We paid protection through the month and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. Hit my head, you see.
What they want?
Our deaths, I suppose? After they killed enough of us, they left the rest of us alone. They knew we wouldn't fight back. They only paid attention to those totems. Well, until they collapsed the cave entrance.
When they collapsed the cave?
Some high elf wizard tried to get in, so they collapsed it. I dove outside. Lucky me. The wizard tried to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him at all. He stuffed this paper in my hands and walked off. Here, maybe you can make sense of it.
You should get to safety.
What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious? Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way into the caves.
I heard rumors of a secret door by the cliffs, but I never saw it myself.
Thank you. Also, I like that little exchange, like, my ears were ringing. Could you repeat the obvious? Like, yes, of course I'm gonna go run to safety. What the fuck are you talking about?
These totems seem to harness a combination of wind and spirit. I wonder if I can... Excuse me.
First up, the sea
do you
vipers.
mind? Indeed. I suppose that's optimal. These sea viper rituals are barbaric, but quite effective. The hurricane they summoned to dash our fleet against Kanathi's roost? That's nothing compared to their current efforts.
What's worse than a hurricane?
You clearly haven't studied the fundamentals of blood sacrifice. You see, these serpent-shaped statues, they're storm totems. They collect spirit energies from rune-marked subjects and channel it.
Oh
like
god,
water
don't
through a
remind me,
funnel.
Rapar. How can we block the funnel?
Exactly the right question. It seems the sea vipers use a specialized lodestone to block the channel. Approach an active storm totem, hold forth the lodestone, and harmlessly siphon the energy away. You should see for yourself.
Are you sure it's harmless?
Completely. Go ahead, don't be shy. It's not as though the storm totem's energies will cascade throughout your body until you're nothing but a lifeless, smoking husk. But do avoid standing in the puddles, would you?
Alright.
Ilsil is using...
Do avoid standing in puddles, would you?
Phenomenal. I knew proximity was the key. And look at you, not even a hint of electrocution. You have the principle. Now to apply it to the other storm totems before... Well, best not to worry about that.
Worry me about what?
No, I really shouldn't worry you.
Tell me why the sea vipers need these storm totems.
I can't say for certain. It's one of two things, neither of which is good for anyone on this island. You don't stoop to blood sacrifice unless you need a lot of energy very quickly. And, well, to release it just as quickly.
What does that mean?
Listen, you handle the storm totems. I'll determine how to best counteract the sea viper blood ritual without destroying Mistral. Does that seem equitable? The only certainty is the lack of time. You should hurry.
Understood.
Stand that man.
I can't stand that man.
Ilsil, maybe.
I can't stand that man. Please, please, please. Wait, no!
Ilsil, maybe.
God. As I try and do everything but talk to her. Shooting it through behind me, but that's fine. Ah!
Ilsil may be right.
This is Ilsil, speaking directly to your mind. Find my Sigic projection
Whoa, what the fuck?
near the tunnel exit. I know how to stop the Malma. I know what they're planning. Through my Sigil projection, I observed an old ritual site north of Mistral. The Sea Vipers summoned a powerful creature known as a Storm Atronach. They're funneling all that energy into their bound Storm Slave.
What does that mean?
The creature can only hold so much energy before it discorporates. All the energy will wash over Canarthi's roost, killing anything it touches. Except for the thunderbugs, of course. Oh, and the mountain north of Mistral will shatter, leaving no trace of the town.
There must be a way to stop this.
There's the genius of their plan. How do you bind a creature made of storm energies? With the wind itself. 3 ritual horns trap Storm Slave, but the lodestone now has enough storm energy to counteract the false winds. Elegant, yes?
What happens when I release Storm Slave from its bonds?
It will shed its corporeal form and safely release its stored energy. By safely, I mean in relation to Canarthi's roost. I recommend moving a fair distance away from Storm Slave when this happens. Perhaps keeping solid rock between it and yourself?
Alright, I'll stop the Sea Viper ritual.
You'll have no trouble. But in the event
I like that. Oh, it'll be safe. Safe, relatively speaking.
There I'll tread water in the open sea until I've observed your success. Merely a precaution. I have every confidence.
He's like, man, in case you don't get this to work, I'm not gonna be on the island.
Children of the sea, your bonds cannot hold the tempest.
Run, 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 run.
Come! You must leave this place. Follow me.
Roz! Roz! Ah! Ow, my legs! Oh.
My friend, to escape death so triumphantly is constant thrill, yes? Not so thrilling for the Maumar, of course.
How did you find me?
The Maumar are fled or dead thanks to your efforts. Canarthi's roost is safe and voluntarily a part of the Aldmeri Dominion. So if you must know, Razumdar keeps an eye on promising people.
Complete the quest.
If Raz had known you would do so well, he would have scrounged you a nicer reward. Apologies. The Mistral Armory is not what it once was.
So what now?
The Maumar are like drunken uncle. Chase them off, and they always come back. Next time, Canarthi will be waiting for them. Problem is, there are places that will not be so prepared.
What places?
If the Vipers are here in numbers strong enough to assault Canarthi, all of the southern seas are in danger. The Queen is in Oridon right now, beginning a royal visit. Raz would ask you to head to Volkelgard and report to Watch Captain Astanya.
Alright, I'll do it.
Astanya can pass word to Her Majesty. Perhaps you can catch a ride on the Prowler. Raz her Jimila plans to set sail. He suspects she may owe you a favor.
Ask you a few questions before I go?
Of course. After all you have done for us here, it would be rude of Raz to say no.
Who is the Watch Captain?
Astanya's the lovely Watch Captain of the Volkelgard Watch. Raz has shared more than one drink with the Captain, and more than one fight. She's getting a bit grouchy now that she's tied to one port, but she should set you aright.
What do you do, Raz?
This one is a simple Khajiit, like he said when we first met. He resolves issues as they come up. He acts in the best interest of the Dominion and the Queen.
You think I'll see you again?
Oh, Raz would not be surprised. You have already proven yourself a competent sword. Simple Khajiit like this one have a tendency to need competent people like you.
What can I expect in Oridon?
Very tall elves and very pretty shores. Oridon is the most worldly part of the Somerset Isles, and still many of the High Elves consider it a sanctuary away from the rest of the world. This one thinks they are kidding themselves.
Maybe we should invest in some lightning rods.
All right.
The Prowler is headed to Oridon, and we're happy to ferry you there. When you're ready, hop in the launch. We'll set you up with your own bunk.
Right, heading to Oridon.
Chests full of gold. Owning a sound ship after a hurricane can be quite lucrative, even when the only cargo is Dominion luminaries seeking passage. Don't worry, I won't charge you. Without your help, the Prowler would be a mass of broken timber.
Is your ship ready to sail?
Aye, the Prowler is fully restored and ready for heavy seas. Quartermaster Oblan even managed a few improvements using some Maormer donations. Have no fear, she'll get you safely to Oridon.
Goodbye. This is another thing with the... Compared to the Daggerfall Covenant, right? The Ebonheart Pact has a lot of likable characters in it too, but the Elmeri Dominion just has a... You know, people are just a lot more likable, right? You have just so many more, like, genuinely likable people you want to sit and talk with and interact with. As in Daggerfall Covenant, you just want things to, like, can we move this along? Can we move this along? Can we hurry up, please? All the time. Okay, I have to be careful because that clearly looks like it's going to be a prologue quest. And that feels like it's going to be a prologue quest over there, too. There are prologue quests all over the place. I wish you could disable prologue quests until you were done with the storylines. And then you could turn them back on. You know? Man. Eh. I will hold this here for now, actually. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I have 16 skill points. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. So, I'm going to hold for there for now. I don't want to continue the storyline because I want you guys to actually experience the storyline, right? Of what's going through. Yeah, I purged a shit ton of the prologue quest ones. Like, all the prologue quest ones I got rid of. And that was like 11 quests? It's fucking crazy. Yeah. Oh. In the meantime, Joe Chat, hope you guys take care. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe and healthy. Get figure ripped. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Yeah. No. The prologue quests aren't for tutorials. The prologue quests are to bring you into different content. To get you on the ground, like, to hit the ground running with stories and stuff like that, right? That's what the prologue quests are for. Yeah, anyways. Tomorrow, we're going to do some more ESO, some more Old Merry Dominion, have ourselves the good old time. And, yeah, we'll just continue onwards. And hopefully, I'm going to go check on my own if the night market is in properly now. But we'll see. My hope is that we'll get the new update soon, so we can have the new werewolf and everything, and play around with it, because that should be tons of fun. So instead of me running around with the two-handed axe, we should actually get the be more werewolfy all the time, right? Yeah. Anyways, chat. Bye bye for now. Yeah.